Hi guys, I'm doing the Breaking Bad tag, but there is only one on YouTube. It's not been done before apart from by Jordan Theresa. Her link's in the description. Go and check her out. Now, because Jordan did this tag with somebody else, I want to do it with somebody else, so I'm going to bring a special guest. Go on. Works for me. Right, so, looks like I'm doing this tag with Relic Ricky, who you've probably seen on my second channel. And as far as I'm aware, other than the Coke and Milk challenge, this is the first time he's actually properly appeared on this channel. Because he wasn't meant to on that last video. The Coke and Milk challenge. That was for his channel.
Okay.
Right, so as I said, this was created by Jordan Theresa. Again, links in the description. Go and check her out. We're going to get on with the questions because it's fuck knows what time in the morning and I just want to go to bed. Question 1. Favourite character? For me, the favourite character, Jesse. I think that's a given. As Jordan says, he does go through a lot of character development, which I'd only realised after Jordan mentioned it, and then that made him appeal to me more, to be honest, after realising that. But beforehand, Jess is the one character that I have not, through any of the seasons, disliked.
That's pretty much everything I'd have just said. Pretty much the same. Obviously not in those words, but pretty much said the same thing.
So
because it's Jesse, it's just everyone likes Jesse. But how do you put that into words?
everyone likes Jesse.
Okay, everyone likes Jesse.
Question 2. Least favourite character?
Heisenberg's brother-in-law's wife, Marie. Not sure why I don't like her. I just don't like her. I don't think she's a very likeable character. Like she does nothing wrong or anything. I think it could
beg
be,
to differ.
You know, like, because Heisenberg's the main character and she doesn't like him towards the end of it and everything. I think it could just be that makes it her not a likeable character.
And towards the end she does stuff wrong.
Such as?
The way she acts, trying to steal Holly.
Oh right, yeah. In all fairness, Holly's dad was a meth cooker. So, was she doing something wrong or doing something right?
To a fan, she was acting a bit...
Nobody likes her. She's a bad person, we'll just stick with that.
For me, it'd have to be Todd. Again, not sure why. Obviously, he shot a kid. And then towards the end, he gets to be a bit of an arsehole. But even when Todd was standing side by side with Walt and they was working together, I still didn't like him. Thought he was a bit of a gimp. Question 3. Favourite episode? Now, I think it's a given that I was waiting for this for a long time and didn't see it coming quite so dramatically and amazingly done. But the episode with Gus's death, I just thought that it was a brilliant episode, the way it all came together. And then they burned the meth lab down at the end, and it's just a great episode. I think that was mentioned on Jordan's video by either Jordan or Jules. Not sure off the top of my head, but I'm fairly sure it were.
He's blown off in his all.
Precisely.
Any episode where Jesse says bitch. I don't think I have a favourite. It's all a great series. If that makes any sense.
My video, push for time, I'll accept that. Moving on. Favourite season? For me, it would have to be season 1 because you get to see how it all starts and then you get to see how Walt changes into Heisenberg and how everything all comes together to create such a brilliant program. Simple.
Season 4, because it was like the most action-packed.
I kind of have to agree, actually. Even though Season 5 was the finale, I thought that it wasn't as action-packed as Season 4, which was a brilliant series as well. Least favourite season and episode. Least favourite season will probably have to be Season 3. I can't remember exactly why, but I remember that didn't appeal to me as much as 1 and 2 or 4 and 5. I also can't remember my least favourite episode from that season, but my least favourite episode altogether was the one with the fly and the contamination, which I know for a fact was mentioned on Jordan's video.
The last season and the last episode, because Breaking Bad ended, and it should keep going. I mean, I know it's pretty impossible considering he's dead, but it should keep going. He shouldn't have died.
Fair enough. Favourite scene?
Well, Heisenberg wipes everyone out apart from Todd and the other guy. Is it his dad or his granddad?
His uncle.
And then Jesse's choking Todd with the chains that he's got around his wrist and everything, and then kills him.
No, I actually have to agree that is my favourite scene, even though it's the end of Breaking Bad. It was quite a dramatic scene, and it's something that I'd, again, been waiting for a while. Saddest scene. For me, I'd have to say the saddest scene would be when Walt dies, just because Breaking Bad ended.
Unless Jesse died, then that part would be the saddest scene, but because he didn't, Walter dying's the saddest.
Funniest scene. I personally think the funniest scene, or the funniest scene for me, is when the bath falls through the ceiling and blood and guts splatter everywhere in Season 1. From that moment on, I knew I wanted to watch this program through to the end.
The part where Jesse's like inside the trailer and Hank is trying to get him to come out and everything, and then Jesse comes out with all that. What is it he says now? It's not about this is my own private. I don't know what the word is that he uses.
I can't remember myself, but basically saying that he's not coming out and that Hank's not getting in.
Yeah, I just found it hilarious.
Saddest death. I'd probably have to say that kid, just because that was slightly dark and I did see it coming in. Who kills kids, even for a program? I know it's not real, but who kills kids? Todd, you sick fuck.
Walter's death, because it's like he's the main character, and I think when the main character dies in any film or series or anything, it's a sad scene for.
Bearing in mind, I think Walt and Jesse are the main characters. Even though the program technically revolves around Walt, because it's Breaking Bad, that's what it's about. It's about him breaking bad. Even though the whole program technically revolves around that, because Jesse was meant to die in Season 1. Didn't know that.
No.
Him and Jesse became main characters.
Because Jesse didn't die.
So Walt, okay. Most jaw-dropping scene. For me, the most jaw-dropping scene would probably be when Skylar took Walt to the warehouse and she took the sheet off the money and I seen just how much he had made. There were a lot of jaw-dropping scenes and some really powerful ones that knocked me back or that had me on the edge of my seat and was like, wow. But the one that really had my jaw brushing my toenails was seeing all that money.
The most jaw-dropping scene for me was when Todd and his uncle and all his uncle's boys were looking for Jesse, and then Walter says, well, he's under the car, and stabs Jesse in the back.
Favourite quote?
Bitch.
Final question. Were you pleased with the ending? No.
Just no.
Just no. I personally found the ending to be not as powerful as it could be. It wasn't as good as they could have made it. The whole program itself was brilliant, and from start to finish, it had all built up so well, but I personally found the ending to be a huge anticlimax. The only way I can explain it, really, is like a volcano. At first, it's setting off all these earthquakes, getting ready for a massive explosion, and then there's just a puff, and an ash cloud comes out of the top, and that's it. It wasn't what it could be.
I agree that it wasn't as good as it could have been, but I still think it was pretty good how it goes all badass and everything and just wipes out all the people in that building right before he died. But then he ends up killing himself.
That itself was good, but his death was not.
Terrible. He just walked into a meth lab and dropped to the floor.
Exactly. He killed himself, as you said, when I personally think Jesse should have killed him.
I don't think that would have made Jesse a likeable character.
Jesse's always been likeable.
Yeah, but then killing the, like, I mean, the both main characters, but what was, like, the main character, killing him. As Jesse, Jesse'd still be cool.
But Jesse should have had, in a sense, the privilege of killing Heisenberg.
He had the chance though, didn't he? But then, because it was saying, well, do you want this?
Exactly.
And then Walter said yeah, and then Jesse was just like, well then do it yourself.
Exactly. And he did. I think he said that because he'd seen that he'd shot himself, and he knew anyway, but I think he should have shot him there. Right, so this has been the Breaking Bad tag. It was created by Jordan Theresa. As far as I know, other than Jordan, and now myself and this, I don't think anyone else has done this tag. So, if you've seen Breaking Bad, which I'm assuming you have because you've just watched all of this, then all the questions are down below, and so's Jordan's link. Go over to her channel, subscribe to her, go over to her video, watch her version of this because that's where it started, and do this. You're tagged. I'm also going to ask Albie to do this because he's the only person on YouTube that I've spoke to that I know has seen all of Breaking Bad, and I did mention it to him, but I don't get notifications very often. My Facebook messes up, so I don't know if he replied or if he even received my message about it. But Albie, you're tagged. If you don't want to do this, don't do this. If you do, that'd be great. I'd love to see your take on things. All questions are down there, as I said. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. When you're down there, hit that more info button. Open up the description to this video, and there's links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and all my other accounts, my Instagram, my Tumblr, everything. It's all down there. And I also have a second channel. Head over to that and you can see bloopers from most of my videos, behind the scenes of my music video. There's vlogs, there's other stuff on there that I don't put on here. Hi guys, I'm joined with
Jenny!
And we're doing a little video where we ask each other questions and we've got to try and guess. We've just done one on Jenny's channel, so if you click on her face now, that'll take you over there. And subscribe while you're over there because it's only fair, right?